beautiful, straight, almost.
Right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, it was.
Right in the breadbasket.
If you could draw a target on someone, that's where you put it.
Yeah, you get that typical delayed reaction.
Oh, look at
Okay, that was a mean body shot. However, I do admit I haven't seen enough of Dalton Smith right now to be able to say he can compete in this big 140-pound division. You know, it's pretty top heavy. Doesn't mean body shot, though. I just don't see that he can do it. I'm not there yet. I'm not sold. But good, you know, he's winning the WBC silver title, so that means he's going to be stepping up in competition. Look, he's fucked down there. Damn, he really felt that. That was a mean delayed reaction. A mean delayed reaction. He's down there in pain. So 16-0 with 12 KOs. 27-year-old Dalton Thunder Smith of Sheffield. You know, it's the biggest one of his career, obviously. But now, looking at the rankings, where does he go from here? You know, here's where he is right now. He's going to be up in the top 10 now. As you can see, it's Murderer's Row up here, obviously, with Devin Haney, who's going to be taking on Ryan Garcia, April the 20th. Sandor Martin, Richardson Hitchens, Gary Antoine Russell, Jack Catterall, Arnold Barboza, Ryan Garcia, Jose Ramirez. It's a Murderer's Row. That's for sure. But right now, I say 2 more fights before they consider him to get him a title shot. Even consider in any type of way getting him a title shot, even close to sniffing a title shot. Because right now, he's just not there.
And clear.
Let's listen in.
And here it is, the big one for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship.
We're waiting for the announcement and the post-fight interview. But yeah, nice fringe contender. This was a nice, solid card. I actually sit here and watch the whole card, even the prelims. You know, Sandy Ryan beat the shit out of Terry Harper. Campbell Hatton took his first defeat. Solid card overall. Davis outpointed Williamson.
Of round number 5, declaring your winner by knockout. He's still undefeated and the new WBC Silver Super Lightweight Champion, Dalton Thunder Smith.
Well, what a performance by Dalton. His career record.
So let's see what Eddie Hearn does with him next. As I said, maybe I'm a tough critic these days. You know, I've been covering boxing for the better part of what, fucking 13 years. Been covering boxing since 2010. Seriously, since 2014. But either way, it's like, you know, I've seen a lot, man. I'm just not there yet. Dalton Smith got to show me something. Beating Jose Zepeda, even though it was a spectacular knockout, I'm not seeing enough to be like, yo, he's going to be the guy, the next guy in the division. I don't see it. By the way, Catterall and Taylor 2 has been postponed until May the 20th. Zedo Ramirez taking on Goulamarian. Ursula Goulamarian next week. Of course, also Oscar Valdez, Liam Wilson is next week. On Top Rank on ESPN. And Tim Tszyu facing Sebastian Fundora in the PBC on Prime debut. Jose Zepeda has now lost all of his big fights. You know, all the way back to Terry Flanagan. Remember him? Okay, he did beat Carlos Diaz. I remember this. Let's listen in.
Up there with Jamie.
Well, Dalton Smith, congratulations. This was seen as your breakthrough through the levels to the world stage. Jose Zepeda said in the build-up, it was too soon. You'd gone through too many levels too quickly. And you'd find out the hard way in this ring tonight. What did we find out about Dalton Smith in this ring this evening?
First of all, I want to show my appreciation and respect to Jose Zepeda, true champion and one hell of a fighter. But listen, a lot of people thought this was too soon for me. This was the only fight I've ever had, and I've dreamt, and I've had a couple of dreams of getting knocked out tonight. You know, but that's that's what made me train harder. And,
That ain't good.
You know, I've just showed where I belong tonight. And first of all, I want to say a big thank you to every single person who's come out tonight. And your nan's birthday. And also, it's my nan's birthday today. So I couldn't go home empty-handed. So happy birthday, Nan.
Happy birthday, Nan, indeed. Dalton, when you look at Jose Zepeda's career,
Happy birthday,
Regis
Nan.
Prograis took 11 rounds, Richardson Hitchens, Jose Ramirez went 12, they couldn't stop him. There's always comparisons in this game. What type of statement have you sent out to the world this evening and this 140-pound division?
But the boxing world's the reaction's gonna say itself, innit? You know, I always say, you know, I don't speak much crap, I do my talking in the ring, and I've done exactly that tonight.
Talk us through the finish. Because sometimes for orthodox fighters against southpaws, it can be kryptonite. But you love it. You love fighting southpaws, Dalton Smith. You stunned him momentarily, and then as Barry Jones described it on the Commons desk, one straight in the bread basket. Just talk us through the final moments.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I was hitting him with some clean shots, and, you know, I was thinking, mate, he's not budging here. I remember he walked onto an uppercut, that stunned him a little bit, so I thought, right, I know I can hurt you now. And then, love it, man. But yeah, do you know what? I had to be on my game, because if I switched off for 1 second tonight, you know, you can see what Jose does. He puts people to sleep.
Now, Dalton, we know that you want to complete the domestic collection, English, British, Commonwealth. The next one's European. You do have that WBC silver title now. What is in your mind for next steps? Because you've certainly jumped up a few levels here.
I don't call many names out, but I've got one name. Adam Azim, where you at? Listen.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Eddie does all my talking before this fight. I had to keep focused because, you know, there's one reason why Adam's not vacated that title. It's because he thought I was going to lose tonight. But you know what? I bet he vacates now.
We'll bring in Eddie Hearn in just a moment. From your side, Dalton, what are you willing to do to make that fight happen with Adam Azim? From your side, what are you willing to do to make that fight happen?
Look, it takes two to tango. I'm here to fight. If you don't want to fight... Look, I've got respect for Adam. He's a lovely kid. But the European title is something what I want to get, and he's in the way of that. Look, if you want to wait a couple of years and develop, that's fine. But don't hold on to the belt, vacate. And don't call the name, like, I don't see calling it Jose Zepeda. And I've got the best promoter in the world, and we're going to make it to the top. And my dad, my team, every single one, and every single one of the supporters here.
Certainly a brilliant atmosphere in here tonight. Promoter Eddie Hearn, before we talk about what's next, firstly, your verdict on Dalton Smith's performance tonight.
You know, that was a world-class performance. I was nervous tonight because that guy is a hell of a fighter. He can punch, and no one has ever made him stay on the canvas and not beat the count, other than Dalton Smith in his entire career. That was a major statement at world level.
That was.
You know, and I know there's talks about all these other fights, and we'll come on to that. But this, the WBC silver, and thank you to Jose Sulaiman for the opportunity. Dalton Smith said to me, I want the green and gold belt.
I want to say a big thank you to him as well. Respect. Thank you.
He told me, I want to work my way towards the WBC World Championship. And tonight we've done that. I believe we're going to go in at the top 5. Look at the 140-pounders we've got and we work with. You know, Devin Haney, Subriel Matias, Richardson Hitchens fighting in a couple of weeks, Regis Prograis, Jack Cattrall, Liam Paro. The list is endless, but this young man is now 16-0, well onto his way to a World Championship shot. And you know, might not be so popular to say now, but one of the best nights I've had in boxing, it didn't work for us, was at Bramall Lane at Sheffield United, right?
That went down well.
But I think we'll have an even better one at Hillsborough for the world title.
Eddie, Dalton said it himself, we've been with him from the debut. Never one to call fighters out. He's called out Adam Azim here tonight. He wants to fight. What is your verdict? Purse bid's due to be very soon, of course.
Yeah, listen, I haven't got too much to say to Adam Azim other than I dare you. I dare you to fight Dalton Smith. The WBC silver champion, the British Boxing Board of Control have ordered it. The European title have ordered it, your belt. There is no reason that you won't fight this man other than he's too good. But what we want to do is we want to chase the world championship. But we...
On the ramp there and the whole arena sang it with you as you made your way to the ring. What do you want to say in closing tonight?
Listen, I was shitting myself coming out there tonight, but you know what? As soon as I walked on that stage and every single one of you was screaming, I thought, right, my
All right, we don't need to hear any more of that. I understand what Eddie Hearn just did there because they think that Adam Azim is going to pull out of the purse bid because, you know, he's with Sky Sports Ben Shalom's boxer. And, of course, he's with Eddie Hearn. It's happened with the Fabio Wortley fight. Well, now they're fighting, but that's over on the boxer. So that's what I think, you know, he's doing by daring him pretty much. Like, I dare you to, like, you know, don't back out of the purse bid. That's what I'm getting from it. But overall, yeah, I think this is the right fight for them. You know, get the European title out of the way. I meant the, yes, European title, not the British title. European title out of the way. And then the winner on that of that goes on the world level because right now Dalton Smith ain't ready for the top guys. You know, like it's just not, we got to see some more. That's all I'm saying. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and TstreeT Controversy with 5U360.